Well, good morning from Puerto Plata.
We are here with 2 other ships.
Yes, this is our first time ever at the Puerto Plata port.
We've been to Amber Cove a few times, but we're going to check out this new little spot here for us.
So let's get this day started.
Let's do it.
First, we're going to go back and show you what we did this morning before we got off the ship. Okay, first views of Puerto Plata out the balcony window or door are pretty impressive this morning.
Yeah.
So beautiful, big, huge hills in behind the city there. Lush, tropical looking, very Jurassic Park-like.
Sure.
Anyways, we are going to get some breakfast first before we get off and explore. Follow us, we are heading to Razzle, Dazzle. Breakfast time is just ahead of us. You can make reservations for breakfast, brunch, I guess they call it, but yeah. We should have an 8:30 reservation waiting for us right now. Okay, here we are looking at the menu. Hopefully you can hear me. The music for breakfast is very loud overhead, so.
It is.
We will see. So some starts, some mains, some normal looking breakfasts, and a few
Good
things
morning.
from the bakery and the sides.
Anyway. Apple. I want to try both.
The temptation
They
basket
look
is
good.
right.
Thank you.
And I'll have the apple, please. Looks good,
Thank you.
Okay, breakfast has arrived. I did the Razzle Dazzle breakfast with my eggs over well today with a little bit of tomato, fried mushrooms, potato, and this is the impossible meat, I believe is how they describe it. And over here, look at this mountainous breakfast.
I went with the Razzle Dazzle buckwheat waffles. This looks delicious. And I asked for a side of bacon. Look at how the bacon comes. Don't have to worry about it being undercooked either. It's definitely well done.
There you go, and some fruit.
And some fruit. That's a lot of food here.
Inside the elevator, this is a really neat idea.
It is really cool. Tells you where to go, when to get back on, all of the important information you're wondering about.
We are done breakfast.
We are.
How's your breakfast?
I loved my breakfast. It was delicious. I will say I ordered the smoky bacon on the side. Did not love the smoky bacon, but my waffle and all of that was delicious. The scones, oh, so good. I'm so full.
Yeah, the pastries were really good. That was the highlight for sure for me. Like,
Yeah.
you know, tomatoes, mushrooms, and eggs. Hard to go wrong there, but everything was warm, which has kind of been tough to find on some ships lately. So.
Yeah, we had a great breakfast.
For sure. So now, sun shining for now. There is some threatening looking clouds in the area, so hopefully they stay away.
Yeah.
But we are going to go ashore, and we're going to show you a little bit of the port here at Puerto Plata. Here we are. First steps ever off in Puerto Plata's port. Woo-hoo. There we go.
Oh,
And
it's
raining already.
It's raining.
Just spitting. It may look sunny to you in the camera, but I can feel a little bit of drizzly coming in. Okay, so we have gotten off at the port now. We finished up our breakfast and packing up, and we're gonna do a little bit of a port day, like immediate port day. That there's a place here called Taino Bay, which is a spot right inside the secure cruise port that has swimming pools and bars and shopping. So we think we're gonna spend just the morning doing that. Is our plan?
Yes.
The weather's kind of iffy today. We didn't book an excursion, so we thought let's just explore the port for our first time here, because we've heard from a lot of other people that just experiencing this is as much fun as going off and doing, say, a resort for a day.
Right, so we're going to check it all out. We'll let you know how it turns out.
Here we go, Taino Bay.
Here we come.
As soon as you get off the ship, this is your first views. And I guess that's where we meet all the excursions. If you booked an excursion, all is right up over there. Of course, it's not a cruise port without a Diamonds International, is it? You got some pop-up bars and beer available right here. Coffee if you want it. And the Taino Bay duty free. We may have to go through here to get to the pools, I suspect.
I think so.
Here we go. Welcome to Taino Bay. You got a little bit of a map. Good morning. What are you guys doing? I'm not sure if that is PG. We should move on. Thanks, guys. So there is a map right at the beginning I showed you there. But we could see from our balcony, one of the advantages of having a balcony, we can see that there was a pool, a swim-up bar, and then there's a lazy river, I believe, also with a second pool. So we're heading off in that direction. We heard that the one with the swim-up bar is more of the party pool, and the other one is more of the relaxing pool. So We're looking for some relaxation. And this is Canucks seems to think that this is a little bit like Costa Maya, but I think it's a little more spread out than Costa Maya.
Yeah, it is. That's what I said. It's a larger version, a little bit more spaced out, but reminiscent.
Yeah.
It's very built up.
I would say actually reminds me, ironically, a little bit of Amber Cove,
Yeah,
but a few more stores.
yeah, for sure.
Anyways, we're still learning, we're still exploring. Come with us through Taino Bay. There's lots of food options. The Mexican grill here on one side. We're starting to get to the pool area. Here you go. I believe this is the pool with the swim up bar. You can see a little bit on the right side over there.
Lazy River to the right, it says. The beach area is nice.
Not sure if this is the Lazy River right here. Oh, I believe it is. I think I see people actually floating down the Lazy River right now.
Oh, look it.
Here you go. I can see some tubes. People floating down the river.
Do you have to pay to go on this? No? Thank you.
There you go. There's the river. Lazy River's going by. A couple thatched roofs, palm tree, pool, a little bit of music. Ship is off in the distance. And these are the chairs we have chosen under our own little roof, because it does look like rain is still threatening, plus we'll get some shade here. There you go. How are you in your relaxing spot?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah?
Very happy.
Time to sit my butt right there and start relaxing. The shirt is off, so must be heading to either the pool or the Lazy River. What do you think we're gonna try first? Trying to do all we can before the weather sets in, because it does look a little bit cloudy and a little bit misty. It's kind of a constant mist here so far. Anyways, off to find the tubes. We are doing the Lazy River next. I am in the Lazy River, about to hit my first wall. Not figuratively, literally. Okay. I got Mrs. Canuck here with me too, but she's like going the other direction. See ya. How come you're not joining me? Oh. What is she doing back there? Crazy, crazy daisy. Off we go down the Lazy River. There's the view ahead. It is a slow-moving Lazy River. Here comes the main Lazy. Oh, if it's a race, I'm still beating Mrs. Canuck. She's behind me. Looks like some kind of a rope obstacle coming up. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. We'll see. I'll show you. I've got multiple ropes. What do you think? There's a lot of like cave type of things on my Lazy River. And now we're in some kind of like thatched area. Snakes! Ugh, that one's got his tongue out. They all have their tongue out? This is almost more like cave tubing in Belize than it is river tubing. Where's Mrs. Canuck? I've lost her. She's supposed to come out of there somewhere, but I don't see her. She's stuck in the ropes. There she is. There's our ship. So, in port with us today, you can just see a hint. We've got the MSC Seascape, I believe. Behind that is the Norwegian Epics. We've been on all three ships in port today. Mrs. Canuck has corrected me. I've never been on the Seascape. I've been on the seaside, the seashore, but not that exact ship. So we've been on 2 out of 3 here. Right? There's a wet section here where they try to get you wet. I think I managed to navigate around it. If you want, the river split into 2. The other side is very wet. It's just a little splashy splash right here. Okay. See if Mrs. Canuck stayed dry. Staying dry?
Trying.
Oh, I'm getting a little, I got a little wet. Well, this Canadian white chest is getting lots of sun now. You have no option in the river. There she is. Are you getting a tan too?
Yes, definitely.
Your legs?
See how brown they are now?
I'm not going to show you my legs. It's a little too hot for YouTube. Are you getting dizzy watching me go in circles? I'm getting dizzy going over circles. She's pulled past me finally. This is the first time she's been ahead of me. Huh, I see. It looks like we have reached the end of the river. We have left the river and we are now exploring the pool a little bit. Oh, look who I found in a hammock. How is it?
This is the cruise all about hammocks.
Enjoyed a little bit of pool time. I think we're gonna go try and do a little bit of relax time. Open our loungers now. A little bit of shade, cool drink, maybe even a good book. Okay, time to relax. Lazy River's behind me in my lounger, and Kevin Bacon's dancing in front of me, I think. What do we got going on here?
Pina colada, baby. Look what I found, guys.
Tell us about your drink.
Fresh pina colada made right in front of me. He poured it, had me try a piece of the the pineapple out of it before he mixed it all together and blended it. Put it in here.
Give it a try. How's it taste?
Haven't tried it yet. Oh, that is the best pina colada I've ever had. That's delicious. Oh, how fresh.
Everybody's gonna want to know what's it cost for a pina colada like that.
So this was $16, so they're not cheap, but I thought this is the only excursion we're doing today. We can spend the $16 on this fancy drink.
Okay, so you feeling the liquor yet in your pina colada?
Ooh, yeah, they didn't skimp on it. It is so good though. Oh.
I'm laying back in my lounger. I'll show you my view right now. Take a look. That is the thatch roof of my little shady little place, but look at the view past it. There you go. I'm watching cruise ships. Ooh, it is pouring rain here. It is coming down. This is a tropical downpour for sure. Luckily, we are safe under our little umbrella here. Off we go. We are leaving a little bit of paradise behind. It's funny how you kind of resemble the mermaid on the front of our ship way over there.
Oh yeah, okay.
Huh. Not ironic. Man, this is the ship made for you, baby.
Uh-huh. Let my hair get all frizzy and go red hair, yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. It is the ship for me. I'm having a wonderful time on it.
There you go. A little bit of virgin booty.
Wow, look at all the birds.
And a bird attack. There you go. You're lucky Mr. Canuck was not diving.
Yeah, you're right.
There's still more coming around for you.
Ugh.
There you go. That's the end of Taino Bay Beach. I forget what it's called. But the facility's right at the port here. If you don't have an excursion booked, you're not missing out. It's actually a nice area. Lots of different types of loungers, hammocks, pools,
Yeah.
bars, places to eat.
Really clean washrooms. Always nice.
There you go.
Very recommend it.
Lots of
Beautiful
music.
spot.
And we lucked out. Our little grass hut survived the rain and the sun.
That's right. Yeah. Get a little hut if you can. Very much recommend it. Beautiful
But
day.
get there early because we were there a little early, but there was a lot of prime seating already taken up.
There was, for sure.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
back we go on the ship for lunch. Back on board. Real quick getting through security. Pro tip, don't use the elevators.
Yeah.
When you come onto a ship, go up 1, 2, 3 decks to a deck that goes all the way the other end of the ship, then go forward or aft to the elevators that are not near the gangway. So we're doing right now. Saves all the long lines for elevators.
So we just came down to what's my new little favorite place for some lunch is the Dockhouse. And they have these little containers that you can grab and go, and also some appetizers you can order. So this is 2 of the things that I took out of the grab to go. I got a little charcuterie board appetizer here, a little bit of a dessert thing. We just ordered drinks and a couple of hot appetizers.
And my lunch is coming out of a box today too. There's Caesar and some veggies to dip. Some kind of green dip. I'm not sure what it is yet.
Thank you.
And I've also ordered a Strongbow cider. Someone over there is having 2 glasses of water.
2 glasses of water. I have a ginger ale and a G&T on the go.
Okay, some shrimp have arrived at our table, 4 of them.
Yeah, I did a double order because I enjoyed them so much yesterday that I needed more today.
Technically, that's 8 of them.
Yeah.
Dr. Odyssey, I died poisoning. Watch out.
Every time I eat shrimp now, I hear that.
And we found 2 lounger chairs all by themselves on this, what's almost a promenade deck. It's kind of right beside the lifeboats, but it's got a little bit of an overhang, some shade. It's even from the rain that's coming down. We got a little bit of protection. There you go.
Yeah, just going to have a little quiet time and read our book in the beautiful warm air out here.
There you go. We might even go order a pizza to go to share out here. Balance out the healthy lunch we just had. So have you ever seen a lifeboat get lifted back up into position once it's been out running around? We're going to get a first row seat for it right now. So it's just happening right in front of us here. I'll show you. There it is. That's teetering off the edge of the boat right there. What'd you think of all that?
I really wasn't paying attention to it. I was reading my book.
What do you mean you weren't paying attention?
I really wasn't.
It was all very mechanical and interesting.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. It was pretty interesting, trust me. It's a little bit like how they lift out our boat out of the water on a big, huge crane. Just they're lifting a lot higher. I wish our boat was attached to a cruise ship. We could take it somewhere. That's what we do. We need to volunteer our boat as a lifeboat.
Get a free ride. Yeah.
We are done with the lounge life outside. Heading back to the cabin. We've been using the elevators for a few days now, and I must say, there seems to be an adequate number of elevators for the number of people on the ship. You're never having to wait too long. You're never jammed in too often. We're really tight with a lot of people unless you're just getting out of an event that released at the same time. So even though they're not smart elevators, there's 3 banks, lots of elevators. It's working really well. Well, we're ready for dinner.
We are.
Gonna grab a quick little drink after a little bit of time in the balcony, as much as we could tolerate.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's somebody 3 cabins down that likes to come out every time we go out and smoke on their balcony. So part of the reason why we hate spending extra money on balconies, when that happens, it's a little disappointing.
Yeah, it's against the rules. It's a fire hazard. And it's a distraction to people that want to enjoy their balconies. So, yeah, so don't be afraid to call these people in. Because they will send people up to take a look at it and investigate and let them know they shouldn't be doing that. So, anyways, we're going to go. And we're going to do, I'm not sure, we have a plan for dinner, but we might alter the plan. So right now the plan is Mexican.
Right.
But we might do Italian.
We haven't been able to make a reservation for the Italian restaurant, and we were told to come when they first open, and if they can squeeze us in, they will. So we're going to try that, and if we can't get in there, then we do have a reservation for the Mexican restaurant.
Yep.
So we're not sure where we'll end up to tonight.
Blue light is going to make it look different than it is, but I believe it is a green dress. So, with no back. Length is about 15/16, silver purse. And that's all we've got. Off we go through the ship towards the aft, towards the dock. Seems to only be a couple venues that seem to have music now and then. So we're trying to see if we can find it before we have some dinner. No luck. There was no live music. There was just a DJ, I think, on the back deck. So now we're looking to see if we can find somewhere just for a nice quiet drink, conversation. Also, we're checking out the Italian place, see if we can get in there. We are at the Sip Lounge. Little bar, kind of like a champagne bar. But we're looking at some interesting things. I decided to go with the sparkling Moscato called Honey Bubbles. But the person I'm with, look at the name of what she ordered. Right there. So while we wait for our drinks, we just started sailing away. So I thought I'd walk outside. Just the champagne bar is right near the deck that you can get out and walk around. So let's go out and I'll show you a little bit of us leaving the port here. Seashore is beating us out of port. You see her right out there. She was behind us today. And here you go. You can see it's clouded over here. A little bit of mist in Puerto Plata. And Taino Bay is behind us as we pick up some speed. So let's go back and see if the honey bubbles have arrived at my table. Okay, arrived back at the table just in time. There's some delicious looking sparkly Moscato. And Make me blush. Right there.
Blush.
And look. Bar snacks.
Bar snacks.
Pretzels.
Nice.
This is becoming my new favorite bar. Look closely. Is it making her blush?
Is it making me blush?
Not making you blush?
We are heading into Pinca Guava, which is the Mexican restaurant.
Oh, you're saying a fancy pink guava? I would have called it pink agave.
Agave? And I said it wrong?
No, I could have said it wrong. Okay, we're in pink agave, heading to our table. I'll show you what the menu looks like in just a second. Okay, we're trying to figure out the pink agave or a guava menu, and I'm thoroughly confused, but I enjoy the artwork. There's all kinds of cocktails. In fact, there's a whole other book of more tequilas over here. And then I think if you order some kind of a combo for $25, you get 3 different margaritas, or you can just get a normal margarita for $11. I'm just trying to explain what I think I got from the description. We're still figuring it out, but Mrs. Canucks has ordered the $25 extra charge, but it comes with 3 margaritas. We're actually going to share the 3 margaritas, so 1.5 margaritas each. And we're ordering a whole bunch of appetizers to try a little bit of everything on the first 2 left side of the menu. Then we'll see how we feel for the main dish. So that was the recommendation from the waitress, is just kind of eat all the appetizers we want and then decide how we feel for our mains later. So we're going to do that. I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. And we have a little bit of a pre-dinner nibble combo that's included. Some kind of a spicy, limey peanut mix is what I'm told. I can't eat it because I'm avoiding peanuts. How do you think it is? Is it spicy?
It's got a little bit of a bite, so I try to stay away from spicy food, but it is very flavorful and good.
The food started coming out as we were showing you the peanuts. So what do you think that is? Who do you think's eating that?
Trying to get that shrimp count up again.
That iodide count's getting higher. Yeah, this is supposed to be some corn. You can see inside of there. And I believe this is chicken enchilada, if I remember what I ordered.
All right, margaritas have arrived. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm going on the rocks tonight for simplicity's sake. Hey, take a look at this table. The food continues to pile up. More just came out. Chicken enchilada is good. It may seem like a strange thing to say, but the corn is absolutely delicious.
It is the best corn I've ever had.
I want to know what they did to that. And on top of that, we have some guacamole, which I'm going to have. Mrs. Canuck does not like. And she's going to have some tuna ceviche, which I don't like, so it's a good trade.
We've moved on to our main course now, and I went with the steak, which looks delicious. She tells me that the meat is so tender I won't even need to use my knife.
There you go. And of course, I went with a veggie option. I went with a stuffed pepper. I didn't want to have too many veggies, so I thought I'd have the second enchilada, chicken enchilada. I had one of these for the appetizer, so she suggested I have it again. Of course, more of that corn. I could sit here and just eat that corn all night long.
It's very good. Dessert has arrived, and I went with the bread pudding option. Look at this, with ice cream on top. Oh, this looks so good. I can't wait to try it.
Starting them out.
And what do you have?
I have the chocolate tacos.
Chocolate tacos?
Yeah.
What's inside here?
We're going to find out.
Oh, wow.
How are you after your dinner?
Oh, sufficiently stuffed. We had an amazing waitress, by the way, and she just kept making great suggestions. And every time we ordered something she suggested, she'd give us another suggestion. So she truly fed us. But we had a wonderful meal, a very wonderful meal. Probably the best meal we've had so far since we've been on board.
Yeah, for sure. We are what Mrs. Canuck called after we finished eating, ugly full.
Ugly full. That's how I
Stuffed is the word. Yeah. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, for sure. The first time I felt at a dining establishment on this ship so far that I am actually stuffed and ate too much. Which
there you go.
Not a great thing for the waistline, but felt so good going in.
Oh, yeah, we really enjoyed ourselves there tonight, so that was good.
So we're going to poke around and see what kind of entertainment we can find around the ship.
All right.
Let's go see what Scarlet Lady has to offer.
So we are in the lights, camera, drag show right now. There was a giant line to get in. We got in line a half an hour before the doors opened, and we were backed all the way from mid forward to past the mid part of the ship. Anyways, I'm surprised we got seats, but people are standing behind us, so if you want to come early.
Here we go! Now I got a confession. we're gonna crank this mother up. Here we go! Guys! The award we've all been waiting for. For best performance. So gee, drum roll. Wonder who that is. Oh, I don't know. It's me! Oh, come on. Give me all your applause. I wanna feel it! I wanna feel it!
Well, we're back in the cabin.
We are, and it's moving.
Ship's moving quite a bit. So, how was your drag show?
It was interesting. It was fun. I don't know if it was the best show I've ever seen on a cruise ship, but it was a good show. My biggest complaint is I don't know why and it's not just the Virgin Cruise, a lot of cruise lines. Why will they not just go to a ticketed system so that we don't have to spend an hour of our vacation lining up in a hallway, in a hot hallway, being in the way of traffic? Anyways, we lined up half an hour to 45 minutes before the show started. The doors didn't open until 15 minutes before, and we were one of the last ones to get a seat. So, it could solve a lot of problems if they just allowed you to book tickets and go in that way. I really appreciate when cruise lines do give you that option, like Norwegian does on some of their cruise lines and things. But anyways, that's my rant.
So, yes, we were sitting up top. And that's why the footage you saw was from top down.
Yeah, we were in the balcony.
Yep. It's got some corny humor in it. And
a little bit like a high school variety show.
Yeah, it wasn't overly risque.
No.
Which I think is some of the stereotypes of a show like that. So.
No, it wasn't at all. No.
Yep. So, I don't no more risque than some of the adult comedians. In fact, more mild.
Yeah, I was just going to say a lot less risque than some of the adult comedian shows we've attended on cruise ships, for
there
sure.
you go. So, yeah, that was our evening, was that show. It took a while to line up and get in there. So that was the most of our entertainment after our wonderful dinner.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Pink Agave turned out to be really good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that restaurant.
And during the day, Taino Bay, we had debated doing resort for a day, and we knew it was going to cost us, a couple $100 to do taxis and the
pay
passes.
the resort fees.
And we would advise to go just to Taino Bay.
We really would.
Spend the same money on the food and the drinks there at the pool and enjoy yourself. I think it's very...
And not have to worry about getting a taxi to... as long as you're happy to be in the pool and you're not looking for ocean. Obviously, you didn't have the ocean swimming area there. You could see the ocean. You just couldn't swim from it. But yeah, the swim up bars were there. The lazy river was there. They even had sandy beaches that, we saw kids playing and building sandcastles in the sand. So it was a very inclusive sort of experience there. You could order food, drinks, whatever you needed.
So that's it for today. Tomorrow we are in San Juan. We are. So get some sleep. And we will see you in Old San Juan. And we're not 100% sure what we're doing, but when we find out, we'll show you tomorrow morning.
We have to come up with a plan now. Good night, everyone.
Night.